Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Well, it's that time again. It's time to open up a curated bead box. If you're a jewelry maker looking for a value bead box, you're going to love what's inside the September box. So grab a cup of tea or your favorite beverage, sit back and let's dive into this unboxing. And here we have the curated bead box for the month of September 2024. As you can see, the name of this box is Woodland Wonder. And don't you just love this label? I love this beautiful autumn background. And of course, they always give you a little preview of what's inside. And down below are the contents with a description of each of the items. And on the right are the codes for each one. In case you want to buy extras, you can go to their website at dollarbead.com and put in these model numbers to search for the items. Now, some just say new. I'm assuming there's probably a new tab somewhere on the website, but I could be wrong. But anyway, I'll leave some information down below along with a link to that website. So let's go ahead and open it up. Oh wow, look at this. How beautiful are these beads? I love all these greens and I love that little splash of orange. And I'm even seeing a little bit of burgundy there and some gray tones. Let me get organized and we'll go through each item. And here are the first 3 strands. These are all 10 millimeters in size. Don't you love the different shades of green? I think it's really pretty. Let's take a look at this one. These are called marble style glass beads. And this strand measures 8 inches long and the color is apple green. Now the base color of the bead is actually a kind of a whitish color, but then it has that marble style effect on top. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at these now. These are crackle beads and the color is olive and the strand is also 8 inches long. I think out of all the greens, my favorite is olive. I like it because it's muted. It's not too bright and it's not too dark. It's a green that has a little bit of yellow in it, and I think that's why I like it so much. But anyway, these crackle beads are very, very pretty as well. Let's take a look at these. These are malachite gemstone beads, and this strand measures between 7 and 8 inches. Now, malachite usually has some banding, but I'm not seeing very much banding at all. There's a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see. This one right here has a little bit of banding, but I would say the banding is minimal in these beads. But this box is a value box, and so I'm not expecting super high quality gemstone beads. Nevertheless, I think these are really pretty as well. And you can see the difference between this green and this green. This one definitely has a little bit of yellow in it. Let me get the next 3 strands. Here are the next 3 strands. These are 8 millimeters in size. And I love that each one of these has 2 different colors. Let's take a look at this first one. These are actually glass beads, and they're listed as duo gemstone style glass beads. And that's because they look like gemstones a little bit. And they're called duo because they actually have 2 colors, green and red. Initially, I thought it was burgundy, but it's red. It's a very dark red though. How pretty are these? These are absolutely stunning. I've always loved this effect. It's really, really pretty. And I like it because there's a lot of variation. There are no 2 beads that look alike. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at this one. These are crackle beads, and they're also frosted. They're listed as crackle frosted duo glass beads. And again, they're called duo because they have 2 colors, brown and green. I love crackle beads that are frosted. It definitely adds a little bit of texture to your designs. These are super gorgeous. They really are. I love that green color. And the brown kind of tones it down a little bit. Let's take a look at these now. These are very similar, but the colors are different. They're also frosted, and the 2 colors are aqua and orange. A very pretty combination, it really is. So far, I think these are my favorites. Let me get some more beads. Here are the last 3 strands, and these 2 are actually gemstones, so I'm pretty happy about that. So this month, we're actually getting 3 strands of gemstones. That's a pretty good deal, considering the subscription is $20 a month. Let's take a look at this one. This is green aventurine, and these measure 8 millimeters in size, and this strand is between 7 and 8 inches long. Now, I've seen different shades of aventurine. I've seen some that are more vibrant. These are more on the pale side, which I don't mind. I think they're very pretty, and they're slightly translucent, as you can see. I love these. Let's take a look at this one now. This is jasper, and these are also 8 millimeters in size, and this strand measures between 7 and 8 inches as well. You can see a little bit of banding on the beads and some inclusions here and there. And there's definitely a lot of variation in the colors, ranging from beige to brown to gray, light gray and dark gray. I love it. Let's take a look at these. These are glass beads, and they're called drizzled glass beads, and that's because the effect on the surface is like a kind of a drizzled effect. The color is supposed to be bronze, but it really doesn't look like bronze to me. It's more like a burnt orange, something like that. But anyway, these measure 6 millimeters in size, and this is a 10-inch strand. Look how nice they look with these beads. I think they coordinate really nicely. I may use them together in some kind of design. Let's take a look at the loose items now. And here we have a designer glass bead mix, and we also have some faceted bicones. The name of this mix is Harvest. And by the way, before anybody leaves any comments, I am going to be trimming my nails in case you're wondering. I was going to do it this Sunday, but I may do it next week sometime. But anyway, let me go ahead and slide some of these beads onto my rod so we can take a closer look. Here's some of them. I think I have 1 or 2 of each kind. Now keep in mind that this is a bead mix, and so you may have different beads. But anyway, we have this barrel bead here, this beautiful faceted oval bead, this round bead, another barrel bead in a different color, this very unusual bead with a round faceting, some top drill beads, there's another top drill bead, some bicones, smaller bicones, a rondelle, more top drill beads, and these 2 bicones. Like I said, there's more down there. But anyway, what I love about this bead mix are the colors. They're so pretty. I'm seeing some peach and some bronze, and I love that some of them have the luster. And look how large that hole is. That's pretty large. I guess there are 2 of them. This one's very similar. I love bead mixes because they always inspire me. And by the way, there's an ounce worth of beads there. Let me slide some of these beads on my rod. And here's all 8 of them. And don't you just love that beautiful plating? Oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous, and I love that sparkle. They're called faceted bicone glass beads with a silver luster, and they measure 14 by 10 millimeters. How beautiful are these? I can see these on a collarbone necklace, something that's a little bit shorter, like a 16 or a 17-inch necklace. Very, very pretty. Let me get some more items. And here we have some metal items. We have these metal beads, and then we have these leaf pendants. Now, when I first looked at the image on the box, these leaf pendants looked like they were copper, but they're actually not. They're silver. So I may have to do some kind of effect on top of that metal. I may just have to paint them. I'm not sure. This one's really pretty though. I love it. Let's take a look. How gorgeous is that? It's called a leaf luster electroplated metal pendant, and it measures 26 by 20 millimeters. There's the back. Don't you love that gorgeous iridescent effect? Wow. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. But I'm not sure which beads would go with it. I don't know if these orange ones would go. I don't think so. But maybe, I don't know. Or maybe these. I really don't know. I'm going to have to play around with different ideas. And look at the holes on these round beads. Oh my gosh. That hole has to be at least 4 millimeters across. You could definitely string some leather cord through it. Let's take a look. They're just plain metal beads, as you can see. They're smooth. There's no design or anything, which is fine. But anyway, the list is round iron beads, and they measure 10 millimeters, and there's a total of 20. Let's take a look at these. I feel like I've seen these before in previous boxes. These are called filigree metal beads, and that's because they have an open filigree design, as you can see. And these measure 8 millimeters in size, and there's a total of 40. So that's a generous amount. Very, very pretty. They'd be great for a Christmas-themed necklace or bracelet. Let's take a look at one of these. It's pretty large, as you can see. It looks like it's laser cut, but that's not how it's listed. It's listed simply as a leaf silver metal pendant, and it measures 62 by 32 millimeters. The back's a little bit different. It's a bit smoother, and there's no design there. Whereas on this side, there's a little bit of a design there. Isn't it amazing how they cut these pendants? It really is. It's pretty thin too. So now let's take a look at the Finding Starter Kit. And here's the Finding Starter Kit. These boxes always come with one, and they're either in gold or silver. And as you can see, this month is in gold. Now, if you're a beginner, this is a really great kit to have because it has a lot of the things you need to get started. It doesn't have everything, but it definitely has the basics. Let me show you. We have memory wire, and I believe it's 0.6 millimeters in thickness and 60 millimeters across. And here's some beading wire. There's about a yard's worth of beading wire, I believe, and I think it's 7-strand beading wire. Here we have some crimp beads. These are the round crimp beads, they're not the tubes. And here we have some stretch cord, and it's very thick stretch cord. I want to say maybe 0.7 or 0.8 millimeters. And here we have some flat head pins, and these are very thick flat head pins. And here we have some ear wire hooks. These are the kind that have the little bead, and there's a total of 6, so that's enough for 3 pairs of earrings. Here's some jump rings, and these are very thick jump rings. They're about 6 millimeters in size, maybe 6.5. And here's some lobster clasps, and there's a total of 4 there. So you have many of the basics you need to get started, and definitely all the findings that you need to make bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. So now I'd like to go ahead and arrange the whole collection on my table so we can see how everything coordinates. And here we have the whole collection, and I must say I'm very pleased with this month's colors. I think they're very well curated. I like that we have 2 different colored metals, so whether you like gold or silver, you have a choice. I think I would probably pair these beads with the silver metal beads, but I'm not sure. Another idea is to use them with the jasper beads and one of these pendants. I think the jasper beads and the pendants look really nice together, but I think my favorite is the strand down here with the green and the orange and these orange glass beads. I'm thinking about using them together somehow, but I'm gonna have to think about it. But anyway, guys, I would love to hear your feedback. If you could leave some comments down below, I'd really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.